everybody. I hope you're having a good week, and I'm so happy to see you today. We're going to start this morning with Dinosaur Devotions by Michelle Matlock Adams, illustrated by Denise Turu, published by Tommy Nelson Publishing. Our dinosaur this week is the Dimetrodon. This is a picture of the Dimetrodon. Now, I know some of you who are dinosaur experts are probably saying the Dimetrodon isn't an actual dinosaur, though it is often mistaken for one. In reality, it was a reptile-like mammal creature that had many dinosaur characteristics. The Dimetrodon is sort of a non-dinosaur dinosaur. This creature is quite unique in the looks department. It had a large sail that covered its back, and it wasn't just for decoration. Scientists believe this sail, which stood as high as 3 feet tall, served as a giant temperature gauge. Since the Dimetrodon was probably cold-blooded, scientists think this non-dinosaur would stand with its sail facing the sun during the day to soak up warmth. At night, the built-up heat would help the Dimetrodon's body temperature stable. The Dimetrodon had a built-in thermometer. Pretty cool, huh? Just like the Dimetrodon had to bask in the sun every day, we need to soak up a different type of sun, the Son of God. The sun's presence warms us up from the inside out. In other words, we need to spend time with the Lord every single day to help keep us stable. When you read the Bible and pray, you will be stable in any situation, even when your sibling picks a fight and gets you in trouble with your parents. So take a lesson from the Dimetrodon. Bask in the sun. So, have any of you ever stepped out in the sunshine and just opened your arms up and soaked in all the warmth and sunshine that you could get? Have any of you ever done that on a nice, warm spring day? I have to admit that I do it all the time. I love the warmth and the sunshine on a cool spring day. Well, on any day, let's be honest. I love warmth. So that's how I picture the Dimetrodon. Just standing out in the sun, not with his arms spread wide, but with his sail just opened up and full, soaking up as much sun as he can possibly get. If you've ever seen the movie Timothy Green, how he kind of just stands there and soaks up the sun, that's what I'm picturing with the Dimetrodon. If you have a dog or a cat, you know how the sun shines in a window, or if you have a glass door, how they like to find that sunspot, and they'll sit in that nice, warm sunspot on the carpet, and they'll just soak up all that warm sunshine in that spot on the carpet. Have any of you ever stood in that warm sunspot on the carpet and noticed the temperature difference between that warm sunspot on the carpet and even just one step off to the side? How much warmer it is in that sunspot? So that's how I picture the Dimetrodon, in that warm sunspot. Like your cat or your dog laying in that warm sunspot. It really does feel so good right there in the sun. Jesus said in John 8:12, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." That's our memory verse this week, so I want you guys to try and say that with me a couple times. Jesus said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." John 8:12. Try it again. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Try it one more time. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8:12. Good job. You guys are doing an excellent job with your memory verse. Keep sending them to me and keep learning them. I'm so proud of you guys. Keep up the good work. Now, we've talked about the helmet of salvation, and we've talked about becoming a new creation with our tea bag on Easter. But what does it mean to have the light of life? Do you know? If you know what that means, or you think you know, tell somebody next to you or shout it out to the person in the next room if there's nobody watching with you. Does anybody know what it means? I want you to take a look at my water. Now, this isn't just ordinary water. You can see it has a little bit of a yellow-green tint to it. But this water represents Jesus. And Jesus is the light of the world. Check this water out if you can see it. It kind of glows. Do you see that? Jesus is the light of the world. And he came so that we would not have to live in darkness. You see the difference? He came to take away the darkness, to light up this world. Let me turn off my crazy light here. If you know what this is a black light. So that's what made my water glow. It's from Hannah's fish tank. Those of you who know Hannah, she does have some fish that glow in her black light. So Jesus came to light up the world. And that's some of what we talked about last week with Easter. Now, we are in darkness. This is us, right? And Jesus came to be the light of the world. But we can choose to stay down here in darkness. Or we can choose to walk with Jesus in the light. And if we choose to walk with Jesus in the light, we can make that choice. So what happens when we make that choice? Can you see? We don't stay down here anymore. We go up into the light with Jesus. We're no longer walking in darkness, but we're walking in the light. Maybe this one's me, maybe that one's you. When we choose to walk with Jesus, we're choosing to walk in the light. This week, I want you to soak up as much sunshine as you possibly can. Soak up as much Jesus sunshine. Soak up as much outside sunshine. I want you to go outside and play. Soak up that sunshine. I want you to find a window. Find a glass door. Open the blinds. Find that warm spot on the carpet or on the floor. And soak up that sunshine. If you can't go outside, if the weather this week doesn't pan out and you can't be outside, then I want you to open the blinds and sit outside and draw a picture of you and someone that you miss. Maybe it's your best friend, maybe it's a grandparent, maybe it's someone that you miss from church whoever you miss, whoever you wish that you could be outside playing with right now. I want you to draw a picture of the two of you outside, playing in the sunshine and soaking up that sun. Okay? So either go outside and play, either find that warm spot on the carpet and soak up the sunshine, or draw a picture of someone that you miss and the two of you playing outside in the sunshine. Okay, so that's what I want you to do this week, or maybe all three. Okay, the weeks can get kind of long. Okay, I miss you all, and I hope you have a great week. But before we go, if you want to know how we made our light lamp, then go get your parents and I will explain how we put this together really quick. Okay? So really quick, guys, the first thing that you need is some kind of container to put this in. I just grabbed a glass from over here to start with. It can be a mason jar, it can be an old water bottle, some kind of container with a lid if you want to store it in, okay? Because whenever you're doing the experiment, you want to have it open so that the gases can release. But if you want to store it, you want to have a lid to put it on so that it doesn't spill, okay? So any kind of container works perfectly. You want to start by filling your container 3/4 of the way full, okay? So half, okay, is halfway up. This is full, so halfway between half and full, okay? That's not for the parents' benefit. 3/4 of the way full with some kind of oil, okay? Now, I used vegetable oil. Okay, this is not an endorsement for this brand, but I used vegetable oil. You can use any type of oil, baby oil, mineral oil, olive oil. Honestly, I haven't tried motor oil, but if that's all you have at your house, give it a try and see if it works, okay? 3/4 of the way full with any type of oil, okay? Next, you're going to, the next part, you're going to fill it about a 1/2 inch from the top, 1/2 inch to 1 inch, depending on your container, from the top with water. Before you add the water, we're going to dye our water. So this was the other container I found laying around. So I'm going to dye mine yellow this time because I had yellow and green left after Easter. Those are the only two colors I had left at my house. So we're going to add 10 to 15 drops of food dye into our water. I'm going to go with 10 just because I have a smaller container. Okay, make sure mom and dad help you with that part, especially because that will stain. Okay, so kind of mix it around, either get a spoon or swirl it around a little bit in whatever container. This is what I mixed my food dye in at the house. This is what I'm using here just because it's what I've got. Okay, so you're just mixing dye into your water. Now, before you pour your water into your oil, listen very carefully. You want to pour as gently as you can. If you're not pouring gently, don't worry about it. You will just need to allow your water and oil to separate before you can continue with the experiment, okay? So pour your water into your oil as gently as possible, or you'll need to sit and wait for a few minutes, okay? And then watch what happens. Okay, if you notice, you have a layer of water on the bottom and a layer of oil on the top, and you should have about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch on the top of your container. If you fill it too full, when your bubbles come up, it will overflow, okay, and you do not want that to happen. You'll have a mess everywhere. And then the last thing that you need is Alka-Seltzer tablets. That is the last piece of the lamp. So, and those you just need, whoops, there it is, a half, a third, or a quarter, depending on the size of your container. And you're just going to drop in 1/4 of a piece at a time and then watch it bubble. If you pour too hard and your water all mixes in, you are going to need to wait and let your water level separate out. But that's it. It's super simple. I hope you guys have fun this week playing with that. It's going outside and soaking up the sunshine. Bye, guys. I miss you. I will see you soon.